Welcome back everybody. Today on 5-Minute Tones, I want to show you how to dial in a pretty unique Autowah using the wah block and a sequencer. Now, it often comes up where people ask the question, where's the Autowah in the Axe FX3? I see the wah, but where's the Autowah? Well, we don't have an Autowah block. We just have a generic wah block that you can attach modifiers to. A modifier might be something like an external expression pedal, it might be something like an envelope controller, or it might be something a bit more exotic like the sequencer. So let's get straight into it. I'm using the USA Lead mid-gain amp with heaps of gain and some delay. The kind of usual song and dance around these parts. Let's go straight to the wah block because my three favorite cheat codes for electric guitar are distortion, delay, and wah. Now, if you just activate the wah block, you can do the classic parked wah effect just by moving this control parameter. So that can be pretty cool, or we could do something like attach a low frequency oscillator to it. This is just going to sweep it up and down in a uniform fashion. If we choose it to be a uniform fashion, we could attach it to something like a random LFO if we wanted a random wah. But most of the time, you want that kind of just straight up and down 80s thrash metal wah, as I like to call it. So we can go to the controllers and we can set the speed, or the rate as it's called here. So we set it to just above 1, and then like I said, 80s thrash wah. Which doesn't sound too bad. Alternatively, we could right-click this and choose the envelope follower. This is going to track how hard we pick, and it's going to set the wah accordingly. I could do a whole video about fine-tuning that particular effect to, mimic classic effects from the 70s and 80s, but we're going to do something a bit different. Let's go with the sequencer, and I'm going to use the sequencer to basically kind of draw a custom wah profile. So in the sequencer, I can set all the values to 50%. Let's do that. I'm going to start with 16 stages. I'm going to set run on, and then what I'm going to do is think about how I would normally sweep a wah. I normally go for quite an extreme sweep at the start, so let's set those first two stages quite wide. Then I would kind of sweep up and wiggle it around in the middle a little bit, maybe kind of sweep up and down rapidly again, and kind of set these wherever you like. You just kind of imagine the position of your foot at any one stage. And I find most guitar players just kind of do the same thing every time they use a wah. I'm definitely one of those people. So there's our kind of like non-standard wah. Let's just set the rate a little bit lower and let's have a listen to this. Sounds pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It would be nice to make it a teeny weeny little bit more unpredictable. So let's do this. Let's attach another LFO to the speed and to the number of stages. I'm going to go LFO 2A, and I'll set the maximum kind of sweep through rate to about 2 Hertz and the minimum to about 1. So it's not too crazily different. And then the number of stages, let's go for LFO 2B. So this will be 180 degrees out of phase. The minimum can be like 8. And the maximum can be 16. So again, not too different, but just enough to make it a little bit randomized. Have a listen to this. That is so much fun, and you can play around with this and really kind of cater it to your taste and the way you like wah. You could, of course, use this with a whole bunch of different other effects as well to get kind of custom effects sweeps out of the sequencer. It's a great little technique. What I'll do is I will try to play you the guitar solo to the Ragdoll song, Follow the Leader, which I used an actual, well, I actually didn't use a wah, I used an all-pass filter, but I swept it with my foot. Similar kind of thing anyway. This is what it sounds like with these wah settings. I will put this preset up on Exchange if you want to try it for yourself. Until next time, stay excellent. Thanks for watching.